Hi Aries. Welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with an Aries. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to check out any of my services, my website is linked down below in the description box. Just go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up. You also can follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. So just, what was I saying? What? Oh yeah. I just post more things on quantum physics, crazy things I play around with over there. And, oh, interesting. Okay. So here's the dealio. If you do jump over to my Instagram, occasionally I get scammers. So if you get a follow request from an account posing to be me, that's your first red flag. Just know that you can check the description box down below for reference to all my social media links. I have nothing other than what's listed below, okay? I will never DM you for personal readings, money, or donations of any kind. So if any of that pops up in your reality, please just report and block. Easy peasy. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you have supported the channel. Let's dive in. Okay. Aries. Sorry, I have to get situated because yeah, this looks interesting. Okay. It feels like to me, the first one that you had pop out, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I wonder if there's a person here. Technically, none of your suit came out. Like, there are no fire or wands energies. This is like Mercury. So this is Gemini, Virgo. And then you do have, like, I always say this is a Pisces. So it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it feels like an empath or an emotionally vulnerable energy. Like, this is a very soothing, healing energy, okay? They're very compassionate, comforting, intuitive, okay? But we also have the Magician energy on top of it. This person is also very intellectual. All right, because I'm seeing something here about intelligence and intelligence. Some of you guys, it could be that you're dealing with multiple people for some reason. I want to say that you are, you could be a bunch of multiple things. Maybe you're feeling influenced. Like, okay, there is an entanglement, so I am gonna go kind of back and forth here. All right, bear with me for a bit. I almost feel like this is what's happening for you, okay? Because Knight of Swords, like, even though you're a fire sign, like, most fire signs I've met are pretty blunt. Not Leos as much, but Aries, yes. And I always say that, but I say it in light. Everyone thinks I rip on Aries. I really am not. I'm just, like, calling things for how they are, okay? So, we have tenacity, inner strength, courage, capable, and adaptability. Okay. But do you see this image? How there's like a watching? It looks like to me your back is like turned to a person or a situation, but you're still watching. Like maybe for movements or maybe for developments. You know what I mean? Because it feels like with a particular person or situation, I wonder if this is what's happening. Is you could be like manifesting right now. You could be strongly thinking about something or powerfully trying to manifest something, and it's possibly in connection with another person. Because I'm kind of seeing here, it's possible that this could be the connection, or there's two. I don't know what the case is. But there's a person here that could be really good at making money. Someone could own their own business. Look, this is a person here that is responsible. they're organized, they have intelligence on some subject, and they could make money at it for whatever they do. It feels like for some reason that is like a factor. So that's why I was saying it's either that this person is this, or you've got a person here that is like, there's a deliberating, there's like a lot of watching and observing here. All right, the main part that I feel like, yeah, see, informing. You are observing something or absorbing information in some way and assessing where a person is at, or trying to see beneath. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be so much like deception. It could just be that you like are trying to sense a level of someone's like development, okay? Because I can just see here you're informing yourself about someone or something. There's inspiration here. It's possible that came out right in the center. So it could be you feel inspired by this person or someone feels inspired by you. I mean, it could be reciprocal, but we have perspective. Yeah, look how it's coming in on both sides. These cards are actually in perfect combination. Because you have a perspective here. And there's a person here that's like getting information. I almost want to say that you are giving it. And there's a person on the other side that's like taking it in, maybe integrating what's being said and like feeling out the situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just the development that I can see that's happening between you and another person. Because there's things that are coming up to the surface. We have the 8 of Swords here, which is like mental conflict. It could even be a mental illness if that's the case. But sometimes that can feel kind of like psychic attacks or, yeah. Look how perfect there's the moon. Okay. See? The moon is all subconscious, or it's like psyche, but there's a person here that hides it well. All right. But I wonder if you have a perspective or you've seen something. You could have been gathering information about someone or something, and like justice, you can sense the balance within a person, and maybe you're waiting for justice to play out in a specific way, or for truth. Justice is truth and clarity, because like it's like a judge when they announce a verdict or something like that. It's similar to that. It's like the truth comes out and now everything is it's like that kind of is what took place here. We have more Virgo energy. So there's the Hermit. We have the 9 of Cups. The 3 of Pentacles. Did I even show that? Okay. Yeah. There is some kind of, okay, Aries. There it is straight up. There's like disappointment, apathy, or indifference here to maybe even someone's approach. Because I feel as though it feels like to me that a person has to come forward towards you to, I don't know, maybe like express something that they're afraid to. Okay, or maybe to admit something, because like this could be that someone has a different perspective about you, or vice versa. There's all these things about seeing people in different lights. Okay, so you could feel inspired by a person, or like I said, someone could feel inspired by you, and there's like a desire to possibly come together. But for right now in the connection, it feels like to me that there's truth that's going to come into this. Okay, if there's been some mental conflict either on your side or the other person's, there's a person that's like hiding it, or you know what I mean? Like the moon is kind of like there's an illusion over this. Or but this can also, the moon card is fear and anxiety. Every time the moon comes up, it to me it cycles. The moon cycles. So a person could be going through some type of fear or anxiety, especially connected to the moon, but there's a cycle here. And I feel as though right now between you and this connection, like there's a person that could be doing soul searching. I almost wonder if you said something, Aries, and there's a person, like I said, the Hermit card, there's a person that's soul searching or reflecting on like what's been said. Okay, because it was very direct. And so the good thing is the Hermit is maturity, because it's a major arcana. So it's like a person here who's like integrating what was said, maybe trying to filter out the parts of like there's so many different aspects of this, because it could be this person is trying to like assess how much of it is truth and how much of it is like untruth, or it's catered in a way, do you know what I mean? Or if there's other influences that are influencing your opinion, you know, like there's a lot of different things that a person is soul searching about. But it feels like a good thing to me, because it feels to me as though this person has a balanced approach. Okay, even though there's been some disappointment here, like sometimes this can be where like when it was available, Four of Cups, that I don't know, maybe like it can be it's a distortion. It can be someone who's like going through depression and doesn't like see something, you know, see something that's in front of them, and then shifting into a different frequency of this Nine of Cups brings this realization. It's possible too that this person is going to do something supportive. The Three of Pentacles is a collaboration. So I wonder if something here, like there could be a person that comes in support. Maybe this person makes a lot of money, but they're also highly intuitive, like they can sense things or pick up on things. And it might be kind of in this moment of when things are really challenging for you, and it helps you to feel inspired in some way, or maybe even hopeful that like all is not lost, or you know that there's still progress. Because I don't see, look, at least from what I see in the cards, you guys have to judge your own situation. When it comes to this connection, I can just see that there's overthinking and just like stress. Maybe even someone suffers from like an anxiety disorder or something like that. Maybe even a parasite, God forbid. But that's an underlying thing that's going on. And there's truth and clarity that's coming out about this whole, like it's slowly being revealed. Because sometimes that's helpful, like feedback or things like maybe someone gave you feedback. I don't know. There was some truth here, because this Knight of Swords can be very blunt. It's like, here's the freaking truth, and it just cuts through any type of illusion or chaos. And now there's like progress and movement, because someone's doing some soul reflecting or just like sitting with something, and now it could be more that right there is bringing in some type of clarity on, now I know what to reach for a wish fulfillment. Do you know what I mean? Like now, because that's all it is when it comes to creation. You have the Magician card, so it feels like to me that this Magician is just like bringing things into perspective, so you know what to go in search of. Because people, you know, you can feel lost for a long time, not knowing exactly what you need to do next, what's the next direction, and you just kind of do the things that you know to do for a while until people pop up in your reality, or situations or things like that that kind of like bring a new awareness into your life. Because that's, to me, I think people that can assess things and look at frequencies, like see who's coming into the reality and assess like how people are coming forward and see if there's a clarity or a truth that's resonating there. Anyway, sorry if this was boring, but it looks like to me it could be an offer. The Lovers is right there. Feels like there's someone's just like trying to confront their fears, okay? Because this person might be really dissatisfied with life, or they might have stopped moving or stopped progressing, maybe because of depression, and they could have given up for a while. That movement, there's a movement happening. There's a shift or a change that's happening, because for a while this person might be kind of hung up in suspension in their life, or a holding pattern, because they have to confront a fear, or they have to do something, maybe a bold move, or something that requires a lot of strength and willpower and courage. But when that happens, it's possible here too that what will bring the two of you together is like just support, or showing some kind of like support in some way is, I think, what's going to bring things together. You might get news of it in some way. Anyway, let me dive into the extended. It feels like someone's getting power over that, because that King of Swords wanted to pop out. It feels like to me someone could be gaining power over their mind or accomplishing something. That's either you, Aries, or because I keep associating you with this Mercury energy for some reason. So, looks like some progression happening here. I know I keep repeating that. Let me dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Aries, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care.